Hello gamers, welcome to Video Games in the World latest news. I am John, and today's news is about the Final Fantasy VII Remake. So, we all know that in some Final Fantasy games you cannot control other characters or swap with characters. But, of course, you can temporarily play in some games as some characters while the main character is away, or you can swap them while roaming in the maps in old games. In Final Fantasy 15, you don't swap with characters, but the other characters will be playable in upcoming DLCs, including Lunafreya. But this is about Final Fantasy VII, ladies and gentlemen. Final Fantasy VII is one of the most iconic video games of all time, and a lot of fans were so excited with a remake on E3. They were like, yes, finally, at last, this is what we've been wanting for! So the team behind Final Fantasy VII Remake has already confirmed that this will be more than a graphical upgrade and that some changes to gameplay are coming. And many fans are curious what that means for the classic JRPG turn-based combat system. And the combat feature is to switch between players in a more action-based encounter like Final Fantasy 15, or Kingdom Hearts if you want to refer to that. Unfortunately, Final Fantasy 15 didn't allow character swapping, but as said just now, other characters will be playable in future DLCs such as Prompto, Gladio, and even Ignis. And there's also a DLC of Lunafreya coming up, which I can't wait to play. Of course, Noctis could call the rest of his party for help with a quick combo attack, but players can take over control of another character at will. However, there are new descriptions of the combat in Final Fantasy VII Remake that seem to suggest that there will be some ability to switch between characters at will. Tetsuya Nomura discussed some of this in a recent interview. He said the following: "Rather than just ending it at that scaffold, we've made wise use of the space and developed a battle that takes advantage of the map's characteristics, where you'll fight switching between Cloud and Barret. For example, when there's an enemy in a position that can be reached by Cloud's sword, it's more effective to switch to Barret. It's becoming strategic in that way as well. The Guard Scorpion will change modes in the middle of the battle and demonstrate behavior not in the original version. Although in the screenshot it should be noted that missiles and such are coming down. It's become significantly a flashy battle." Now, I've read a lot of comments by many fans, and some of them like it, others don't. But in my honest opinion, switching characters between Cloud and Barret, like fighting enemies that Cloud cannot be able to reach with a sword, it's almost like Final Fantasy X when you switch between Tidus and Wakka to have an advantage over an aerial enemy. So, it is said also that although players do have the ability to control each party member's moves in the turn-based encounters of the original game, swapping at will in the middle of action-based combat will be a massive change. Some players are excited, others are not. Of course, those who are not are usually traditionalists and puritanists, as one might call them. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have anything to say about this new changes in the gameplay, comment, rate, and subscribe. So remember, this is John, your host of Video Games in the World. Have a good one. Bye-bye.